Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This we get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news the US Fed thinks inflation risks outweigh concerns about their labour market. But first, in its familiar yo-yo pattern, US mortgage applications fell last week by 1.4% from the prior week, but that makes them 10% higher than the same week a year ago. The softness over the past week is all related to softening refinance activity, even though benchmark 30-year mortgage interest rates changed little. And the US Fed released the minutes of its July meeting, and that revealed the stances of the two Trump supporters on the 9-member voting panel. Almost all officials supported keeping rates unchanged at 4.25%, with those two dissenting in favour of a quarter-point cut to protect a weakening job market. That seems ironic that they should use that reason because Trump fired the Bureau of Labour Statistics chief for producing results that showed that the American labour market was weakening. One of the two, Christopher Waller, is considered the frontrunner to replace Powell when his term ends. The two dissenters seem isolated in the group at present. These minutes had no impact on financial markets. In Canada, a survey of small business owners turned more positive in July, even though their trade association claimed that 38% of them won't last a year without tariff changes. Across the Pacific, Taiwan turned in another very strong rise in export orders, up 15% in July from a year ago. But after the 25% rise in June, this remains impressive, but was what analysts now have come to expect. In Indonesia, they had a central bank review of their 5.25% policy interest rate yesterday, and no change was anticipated. But in fact, they cut by 25 basis points to 5%, the fifth cut over the past year. In Australia, Austrac said real estate agents are one of the keys to tackling scams, drug trafficking and organised crime. Along with banks and lawyers, real estate agents are going to get more focus on fighting money laundering. The US Treasury 10-year yield is now at 4.29%, down 1 basis point from yesterday. And the price of gold will start today at $3,347 an ounce, up $31 from yesterday. But American oil prices have stabilised at just over $62.50 a barrel, while the international Brent price is up $1 at $66 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar is now just on 58.3 US cents, down 70 basis points from yesterday following the dovish RBNZ monetary policy statement. Against the Aussie, we've fallen 80 basis points to 90.6 Australian cents. Against the euro, we're down 60 basis points to 50 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index starts today at just under 66.1 and down 80 basis points. You can get more news about the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again tomorrow.